Hi guys, and we're back again with another creation I've made over the past sort of week and a half. It's called Jdogcraft even, sorry, trying to start up a new realm, adding members, seems to be going well so far. I'll just show you around the build. We've got a few sort of buy and sell options, we'll go through them now. A couple of challenges there, that's for the active players, try and encourage them to actually get some of the currency that we have in game. It's either through buy and sell shops, got a little spawn point button there, and we've basically got them all around the spawn so you haven't got to travel too far. Those are all the shops there. But if we go to the weapon shop now, I'll show you one of the newest things I figured out, which is how to make an actual chest shop. This did take a while, however it has seemed to work out quite nice. You just go into there, select the weapon that you want, and it will charge you the relative amount and put it into your chest. To your inventory then, you can go back and forth using that button there. This did take quite a while and quite a lot of blocks were used, however it seems to have come out quite nicely. So back up to spawn here. If we just go over here, you can click here, that's to make your spawn point. You don't want to get lost somewhere and not be able to find spawn again. Alright, next the buying shop. This is where you can get bits if you really can't be asked to go out in the world, you don't want to have to dig out seeds, etc. Come get them here. Start up your own little farm, and other bits that you might need for Skyblocks. This has got a few mini games on as well, so if you need to, you'll come down here, you can buy anything, oak, wood, rocks, etc. Stone, sorry. Say hi there, don't want to seem too ignorant. But yeah, you can buy all your blocks down here, or most of them. It is still a work in progress. Everything from glass to obsidian, and there is space to upgrade and put more points in. Anyway, let me show you one of the newest things that I've got going at the moment, which is a refill chest. Now the way this works is that you pay a certain amount of coins, it then gets created into your base and it will refill for the relative amount of time, that amount of diamonds or iron, etc. So it'll be like 15 minutes, it will refill with another 10 iron. Keep that in your base, keep coming back, and you can make a lot of money. You can request a salesman for this. It's not quite as easy as just pressing a button and buying it. If you don't have enough, it will say that you don't have enough to request a salesperson, because it will TP me, which is the admin here, and that can get annoying. You can go between the selling shop, buying shop, spawn and Skyblock here. Just go to the selling shop. This is where you can sell your crops. Again, this will give you in-game currency of coins. We've got all the crops at the moment basically. This will also include iron, gold and diamonds. But here we go, this is selling the pumpkins that we currently have. As you can see, the coins are going up. If I didn't have any pumpkins, you wouldn't get paid anything, so you can't cheat the system there. And there we go, we got us some coins. And if we head back to spawn, what other shops have we got here? All the rule books as well. I have kept it quite short and sweet this time, because the last realm I did keep it quite long. It got a bit annoying, people didn't really read it, so I've kept it very short and sweet this time. I'll show you quick on the outside of the building. I've gone for a bit of a different shape. I keep doing squares, so I thought I'd go for a bit of a globe. Looks a little bit better. And we'll head into our first mini game there, the Skyblock. You've got your island selectors right here. At the moment we only got 5 islands, so we don't need any more, but they can just be created with a click of a button in the control room. We've got selectors, so you can either go back to buy, sell shop, or to spawn. This is an island. I think it has actually had somebody come in and take the bits and not particularly start yet, so probably have to restart this one. As you can see, you've got a button to always go back to the Skyblock or spawn. And what you can't actually see is there is barriers going around this, so you can't actually travel out to the world or travel into somebody's Skyblock. You have to TP in or TP out. And there is the buying shop, selling shop, so you can access both, so you don't actually have to go out into the world and get items to bring back onto your Skyblock. And the more popular one, which is the survival games, sorry, wrong one, did not mean to go into Skyblock, so I'll go back to spawn. and straight over to survival games. Now this is the popular one that I'm trying to build up here, because the players do tend to migrate here. We're trying to build up a small village. What you have here is you've got a selector that will give you 2 ender chests. It will also clear any other ender chests, so you can't just keep stacking them in your inventory. You've got back to spawn, and you've got a starting chest just here. This will give you all the bits you need to get started, you know, like some oak wood, a few weapons, some armour, etc. And this is the spawn point for survival. Out here this will switch you to survival if it hasn't already. A little information point there. And this is basically unbreakable. You get, you know, you get the effects on you as soon as you come in here, so you can't go and break it. However, even if you did break it, it is in fact a clone of another building, so it will just reappear in 30 seconds. Here we've got scoreboard for the build points. We do have a weekly prize here. They build up points for building different buildings, etc. Message admin, we come and judge it. If we think it's nice, we give them a point for it, and they can win a weekly prize, which I think this week is an elytra and 20 rockets. Now come here to the start of my village. Let's put a helpful little sign there. We've got a few people living in this one. This is a nice shop that one of the players has in fact built for me. My house just to the left, and a few other houses dotted around the place. We have got a big communal farm at the moment, so we're sort of we are sharing goods. We have somebody's little tree house here. I actually quite like this one, so I'll show you inside. I just like the way they've done it. A few bits aren't actually here that normally would be, just to save people stealing. A little gift there. I like to gift to people every now and again. So we'll come out here. But yeah, no, we do have a few active players, all sorts of times of the day they come in and play here. We've actually got quite a lot of hidden houses that we can't see and don't know about, so a lot of people don't like to keep their place close to the spawn. You don't want to get griefed just in case. So we'll just come back over to spawn. As you can see, just before the spawn point, that is the actual original building for the survival spawn. What you can't see is actually a lot of invisible barriers around it, so people can't get in and mess around with it. And you are also set into adventure mode as soon as you get into a certain radius of this place, just to make sure that you can't in fact access this and break it. Because this will just keep cloning the same building over to the other side. Get rid of that. But yeah, that's to stop a lot of griefing at the spawn, a lot of breaking stuff and trying to steal, etc. This is one of the new ones, Skywars. I'm just working on it now. It's a little viewing platform so people can see what sort of progress is coming on. Just take me out of the barriers here. This did actually take a while, and what did take a while here is the generators, the diamond generators, getting them to work at the right time to come on and off, etc. There we go. If we start one of the starter off islands, so you will start here, tap a button and it will start your iron off in the middle. That will start generating, and this is where all of your team will spawn. Again, it's not the prettiest, but I wasn't aiming for the starter islands to be the prettiest ones. So you hit that. If you wait a couple of seconds, you're going to see the iron start popping out the top. There we go. And we've got the similar sort of function on the middle island, which is going to be the main island that people want to get to. You go over there, and there is in fact 3. The iron one can get unlocked straight away, but the rest of the 2 it does cost. So to open the gold generator, it will cost you 20 iron. And it will then come on and start generating gold on top of the gold block. Same with the diamond generator, you need a certain amount of gold. Sorry, I got that wrong then. You need a certain amount of iron to unlock the gold generator, and you need a certain amount of gold to unlock the diamond generator, and they will start producing diamonds. There will be another 3 bases here, so it's going to be a 4-team sort of minigame. And if you do ever want to see any of the commands for any of these things, just leave a comment please, and I will probably make a video about them. So there is an awful lot of commands going into all of this to actually make it work, because although there's a lot of videos out there, it's quite hard to get one that really works for your game, or you might have to use a few different methods to make your one work. In particular, I had a few troubles with some. I'll show you downstairs. I call it sort of the bunker. This is where everything is. So we'll go down here. And this is level 1 of the bunker. This are some of the commands just to make the actual chest weapon shop work. So we need a lot of copies of the same command for different weapons, etc. I won't go too far into that, but there is actually in fact a few floors to make just that one chest shop, and it is just one chest. However, oh, there's Maintenance Joe, just keeping everything nice around here, make sure it's clean. As you can see there with the labels, that's for certain weapons and tools. That's a scoreboard system there that keeps people coming on and off. Otherwise, if you don't take them back off and keep them on another system, they will jam up your screen, and you'll eventually get a lot of offline players staying on the screen. Another floor here, I believe it's more tools and weapons. And here we go. We got some server chats. Stuff that comes up saying server, etc., information, telling your players stuff and telling them certain things. Here we have the actual sort of control room for the refill chests, and that's an example of one. If I take them out, I believe it's 25 minutes later, another 8 more will appear, and I have them all there in order with little notes, otherwise I will forget, and that's a nightmare. In the middle I've got the villager called Spawn 2. That's actually very important to make stuff go from adventure mode to survival mode. Tick speed there, because 0 is very slow for growing stuff. And here we have the floor selector. There is actually more floors than this, but it was quite hard to get it all done in time. It goes down a lot of blocks. There is a lot of floors doing a lot of different things. A few more server blocks there, just telling people what to do. So we do have announcements and stuff, and it's good to let players know what's going on. But anyway, guys, if you'd could leave me a like, that would be nice. I'm going to make a few more videos like this, and if you do want to see how this all works command-wise, please leave a comment, and I'll be sure to make a video about it. Thank you. Bye-bye.